don't know why you heated and sweating right now. No. Hurry up.
All right.
Wes, give me my jingle. Let's do it.
Well, since we do have children here, we can't do the normal intro that we normally do for y'all. Y'all know what it is. But instead, we'll just edit it a little bit for everybody. All right, you ready, Evan?
Let's do it.
Now, da-doom. Another clap in the Houston Rockets suite.
Yep.
Hey.
Coming live to you from the Houston Rockets suite with Evan Everest.
Let's go, man.
Another intro.
Welcome back to
Jingle
another
don't feel the
episode.
same, but it's good.
No, it's all good.
We couldn't
Welcome
do
back
the
to
other
another
one.
episode of the Midweek Athlete Pod. We are live on location at
Yes.
Toyota Center.
And this is the start of season 3.
Start of
It
season
is.
3. So thank you all. We have an audience for the camera that can't see. We have an audience. So thank y'all for coming. Thanks for those that pulled up
Yes.
on us.
Thank you for all your support.
Definitely out of support.
We have some giveaways and stuff, but we're going to do that after the show. We have some signed basketball, some bobbleheads. We'll take care of y'all after the show and do a quick
Yes.
questionnaire about that. Also, it is our 1-year anniversary of the pod.
Mm-hmm.
1-year anniversary of the pod. Yeah, we can. Yeah. Y'all about to say we can clap that up. And also we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube too. So
Yeah,
that's
man.
also another
That is
thing as
thanks
well.
to everybody.
Climbing up.
So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So West, our first segment is on you, brother. NFL pretenders and contenders. Go ahead and run through the list.
All right. We're going to start off with Contenders Pretenders. As y'all know, I'm the resident Falcons fan up here.
Boo.
And
Who
today,
Who that?
Evan. We're not about to do that. Easy. Make sure you tune in today, man. Evan's going to need to see you in a few weeks. But
No, we're about to win out. No.
we'll start off, first of all, with the Atlanta Falcons. Contenders or pretenders? They did lose today to the Chargers.
Pretenders.
I actually agree with y'all, and that's what hurts
Pretenders.
me the most. Kirk Cousins, man, we're going to need a refund back in a little bit, dog. I don't know what you were doing today.
That whole division just might be pretenders.
Terrible.
The Saints.
Houston Texans.
That's one of the biggest pretenders to me. All right,
Pretenders for sure. Yeah.
I told you they got a
Pretenders.
false identity. They have all these high-powered weapons and still can't go score the ball.
I think the
they was in
Texans
a
are
struggle today
contenders.
They barely beat Jacksonville.
They barely beat
today.
Jacksonville today.
A win is a win in the NFL,
No
man.
Mac
You got to
Jones.
get them
I mean,
how
with
you
Mac
can.
Jones.
And
Lawrence.
Yeah.
That's bad.
still got
That
to
is
chalk up
bad.
these dubs.
It is
Jacksonville
bad.
got 3 wins. They beat somebody.
Not the Saints.
Well,
If you want me to be honest,
we're not going to talk about a team that's 2 games under 500.
All I know is if we win out, you got to wear that jersey, brother. That's all I know.
Evan, there's a better chance that I grow to be 7'8" than that happening. I promise you, it's not gonna happen.
Let's go.
Okay, next one. Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah,
Pretenders.
we're pretenders. You already know.
Pretenders?
Yeah,
Pretenders.
we can't. We got to find our own voice. We can't. We
You got to
bro,
find
we
your quarterback, too.
I agree.
Nah, our
I
quarterback
agree.
got a game-winning touchdown today.
You gotta
Shut
find your
your mouth.
quarterback, too,
Shut your
like I
mouth,
said.
Man. Derek Carr, you need to find a new quarterback. Derek Carr.
I've
is
already
terrible.
said that. You don't got to worry
So-
about that.
But Anthony Richardson, he's going to do his thing. Jonathan Taylor doing his thing. But we need to find some real weapons on the outside. Josh Downs is always hurt. Michael Pittman Jr. always hurt.
I
And we
agree.
need to find a real pass rush. That's one of our biggest problems. Our run defense
That's fair.
could be stoppable. Is stoppable. I mean, unstoppable with DeForest Buckner. But we need a real pass rush. Chris Ballard got to go. Gus Bradley got to go.
Oh man, don't worry. We'll circle back to the state of Ohio here a little bit later. Washington
Buckeyes.
Commanders.
Sorry, Buckeyes.
Pretenders. I think they're pretenders.
I think they're contenders.
I think they're contenders, too, actually.
I think they can score with anybody.
Anytime they played a team with a over 500 record, they lost.
I mean, I guess that's
I
fair.
mean, they did have a last place schedule, so I mean, it's not like they were going to be playing great teams anyway.
They weren't.
Yeah,
but
no.
The teams that are over 500, they're losing to.
Again, play who's in front of you, man. A win is a win is a win. I
A
take
win
it.
is a win at the end of the day, I guess.
I've been watching the Falcons for too long. I'll take any win as it comes. Okay, next team. The Los Angeles Chargers.
Contenders.
I think they're pretenders. They're gonna be a first round exit. No, they got J.K. Dobbins hurt. No real receivers out there. You got Ladd, who's the only one he's throwing the ball. Didn't he have like 117 yards?
Yeah, like 117
throwing,
yards.
and 112 of them went to Ladd.
Yeah.
You do that in playoffs. That's shut down. Like
Yeah, they'll
like
get stopped in the playoffs.
Anybody in this playoffs is just gonna completely shut that down.
Yeah, I would agree. Pretenders as far as like a championship level team. They're a playoff team for sure.
Playoff team. Yeah. Easy.
Okay. Denver Broncos.
Pretenders, but man, they're a few pieces away from being contenders.
They're pretenders for now,
Pretenders
but
right
boy.
now. Pretenders right now, I agree.
I like Bo Nix. I thought Bo Nix
agree.
was going to be trash. I really did. Bo Nix is nice. I like him. No need to go over the Chiefs. No need to go over the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm about to say
the
Chiefs.
Steelers.
I'll say Chiefs and Ravens
Chiefs
are
already clinched the
easy
playoffs.
contenders.
The Steelers.
Contenders, actually.
I think they're contenders as
Contenders,
well.
actually.
You see, they put up like 50 points.
Man, the way Russ was
they end up
playing
beating the
today.
Bengals?
Oh, they put up like 50.
50?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That tells you how bad Cincinnati's defense
Yeah,
is.
Cincinnati sucks. Even though Cincinnati had a pick six and everything, but their defense is terrible.
Terrible.
I like Pittsburgh. I like how they're moving right now. So,
All right. And
shout out to Coach Howard, Pittsburgh fan.
we don't need to go with Buffalo. I mean, the last one I wanted to get y'all's thoughts on is San Francisco 49ers.
I will say you called it.
You did call the injuries.
Early in the year,
Boy.
you
Yeah,
called
you
it.
did.
So, I mean, I'm going to
Yeah,
have
I
to
mean,
say
right now
pretenders
they're,
right
they're
now.
the biggest pretenders, but
I'm gonna have to say
because they're
pretenders.
hurt. Like they've been playing all year because they're hurt. I mean,
I feel like the way even with them playing, even if everybody was healthy, I still
don't think they'd be good.
I don't know
think
about
so.
that. I don't know about that.
I
don't
have
think
watched
so.
this
They lost
team.
a lot of close games too.
They have.
They have.
So, like you put all their healthy pieces together, those close games probably turn into close wins or blowout wins.
That's also a sign of a team on decline. When you always used to win these close games and now you're
now you
always
can't?
losing them,
Yeah,
y'all on the way
Also,
down.
That's a tough ask.
I'm not a big Kyle Shanahan fan, so
You know how I feel about Kyle.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about Kyle.
He's been on the Enough is Enough list, what, 2-3 times now?
I mean, at this point, I could put him on here every year. Like, where do you want me to begin? I started 2016, and I worked my way all the way up until now.
Yeah,
He
well,
just,
You're not wrong. So,
I can't get down with Kyle. All right.
Oh, you forgot the Jets too. But I guess
Why we even gonna waste our time with the Jets?
Yeah.
The Jets, man,
all right,
stop.
and then what, NFC, right?
The only teams really left in the NFC, Detroit's a guarantee. I
Detroit's
wanted to get
guaranteed.
y'all's thoughts on the Packers. Because I was actually impressed Thursday night.
I think they're.
I like how they're playing.
I think they're contenders. They're running the ball.
I think they're
They
contenders.
are running the
They have
ball.
a good defense.
They do.
They even
They're
win
pretty solid
even when
across
they
the
don't
board.
have Jair Alexander. They still go win. They might have a defensive player of the year over there in Xavier McKinney.
Jordan Love just makes me nervous, man.
Lou Van Ness is playing good. This was actually a good draft pick for him. They have Shard Gary's playing good. Quay
He
Walker.
is.
They got a team over there.
Yeah.
Jordan Love just needs to not go full Will Levis.
Yeah, that first half of the season was terrible.
That's all he
so
needs to do.
disrespectful.
Just not go full Levis, dog. Man, that is terrible.
Man.
Like, at least look at who you're throwing the ball to. That would be
Philly,
nice.
did you bring up Philly?
Philly, I hate the Eagles so much.
As a
Philly.
Falcons, yes, I understand.
Philly's a contender, man. I don't even think we
Philly's
have
a
to have a
contender.
debate
As long
on
as you have a running
that.
back that's doing that, you're always a good contender.
They're always
That's
a
true.
contender. And then Minnesota, because Detroit is clearly a contender.
I think pretenders right now.
Yeah, I think
they're a couple
yeah.
pieces away from actually doing something though.
So y'all just not gonna say what y'all actually think it is.
Yeah, Sam
Yeah.
Darnold.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's just say what it is.
Yeah,
We
Sam
don't
Darnold
trust
has to
Sam
go.
Darnold.
Yeah,
All right, got
absolutely.
it.
That's easy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the Vikings. I mean, I can't believe they're even in a position to begin with.
Me either. I can't believe Sam Darnold is gonna win comeback player of the year. That's crazy. That's insane. Okay,
He
so
might.
then that leaves us with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They started off
pretenders.
contenders,
They're pretenders.
but then they're going to finish out pretenders.
Nah, they're pretenders.
They're pretenders.
Yeah,
I think they
they're
started
pretenders.
off contenders though.
Oh, at the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
I agree. Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
When
they
they
started off
had
contenders,
everybody
and
healthy,
then they're
yeah.
finishing out pretenders. Yes.
Oh yeah, I agree. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So
Well,
then,
That's more so. They're more so. That makes them more so pretenders to me. If you only can start off the season high, then you.
well, I mean, they lost Chris Godwin. They
And
lost their
and-
number
and
2
lost
wide
Mike
receiver.
Evans
Yeah.
for a while.
Mike Evans.
They got
missed his
They got Mike
hamstring.
Evans today, and they're down to the Carolina Panthers.
Hey man, it's a
at halftime.
divisional game. Strange things happen in
Strange
divisional
things
games.
happen.
Very
Right?
strange things.
Right, Ohio State. Strange things happen a lot, huh?
Yeah, that was terrible, bro.
Nah, I mean, we can go ahead and talk about it if y'all want to go ahead and talk about it. Come on, Everest, you got it.
There are a couple people here from the great state of Ohio.
Yeah.
I just love their Buckeyes.
Can't believe, like, you cannot beat one. If it's one team that you just need to beat all year, it's Michigan. I don't care if we go 1-10. You have to beat Michigan.
That's it.
Jesus Christ, like
4 straight. 4 straight.
Is he only enough is enough list? Let's just go ahead and add him.
Yes, he's officially on that enough list because, like, I don't even care if we go win a natty. You can't beat Michigan, then we need you.
You can't even finish a
Ohio
sentence.
State, y'all got him
think it was that bad.
Bro, you can't lose against that team, bro.
Y'all got him crying right now.
You cannot lose against that team. That is too.
Against that team, huh?
Against that team.
4 years in a row.
4 in a row.
4 in a row, and it's just like.
Say how you really feel. Let's just go ahead and let's get. This
that's how I feel. You just can't lose against Michigan. Like, that's the one team that we play every year. I don't even care about the Oregon loss. The Oregon loss, all right, cool. All right.
That was bad enough as it is.
It was bad. It was a bad loss, but okay, cool. They're number one. They're also the number one ranked team.
They are.
We're losing to Michigan. Bad. Now we're losing to Michigan unranked.
Bad. Even
now we're just in like, whoa, what are we doing? Like, so Ryan Day.
But the question is, like, what other coach are you going to bring in?
I don't know. That's the problem. And it's like, I'll go get Deion. I'll just go get somebody. Go get somebody.
Deion's not coming to Ohio.
Deion's not going to.
Of course not. He might. I don't even think he's going to leave Colorado because he got that 5-star quarterback. But
Julian Lewis.
Yeah.
That man going to straight up leave.
No, I don't think
he's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. He's going to stay where he's at.
Yeah, at least for a few more seasons.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay, Everest, man.
I mean, there's no quarterback. I mean, no coach I want out there, but you just can't be losing to Michigan every year.
No, you can't.
Like, you were 1-4. You know his record against everybody else in the conference?
It's like 47
and 1.
And then to Michigan.
1-4 against Michigan.
That's crazy.
Get this guy out of here. This guy needs a new job.
It might be time to go.
I mean, but you know who did secure their job for a while to come?
Texas.
Hook 'em, baby.
Sark went down to Texas A&M 17-7. Defense pitched a shutout.
Nice.
The only score was a Quinn Ewers pick 6.
Which I told you in the car how I feel about Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
In which, Texas A&M had every chance to win that game.
Every chance.
They had every opportunity you could ask
every
for.
chance.
On that block point, I thought they was going to score because why are you falling down on the ball on the block
I
point?
don't know.
I thought they were going to try to pick it up and scoop and score.
I really thought he was going to pick it up and go.
Even if the other team recovers the ball,
but it happened.
It's still your ball.
Yeah.
It still is your ball.
So why are you not trying to scoop and score? I
mean, it was a simple game plan for Texas.
They
were going to make Marcel throw the ball. They was not going to let Marcel run.
And it played right into their hands too.
It's just what happened. It was pretty dominant. I'm not going to lie to you. Pretty dominant. The bigger conversation is at what point is Sarkisian going to have to bench Quinn and put in Arch? It's going to have to happen to win a natty.
It's time for the Arch Manning show, ain't it? It's time
we'll find out
for the Arch show.
I think it'll happen in the playoffs.
Because it's coming.
Sooner than later.
So now we got the.
All right. So as we move on, there's a special guest in the crowd that really we've been kind of wanting on this pod for a while.
For quite a while.
My mother. Mom, can you please come up and join the crowd? Y'all give it up for my mom. Come on down. We've been wanting her on this show for a while. Have a seat. Papa Squat.
Hello.
Oh my God.
It's so good to see you.
Nice to see you.
All right. So Mom went to the Usher show last night, but we don't need.
Okay.
So.
Mom's living her best life.
My bad. I can't tell her business. So, you got to put the microphone up to you. Yeah. Okay.
So the audio, picks you up.
You good? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you good. So, Wes, I know you had a couple questions for my mother. So you go.
Be nice.
I'm gonna be nice to you. We've been around for a long time, but the one part of life I missed out was like young Evan. So, like, could you explain for our audience what young Evan was like? Because I didn't meet him till he was about 12.
That's young Evan.
Like, even younger. I'm talking about when he was ankle biter age.
This is going to be a nightmare.
What do you want to know?
Was he active child? Was he a good child? Was he inquisitive? Was he a sports kid? Did he like to read books? What was his things?
No, he did not like to read. That's for
Jesus.
sure.
That's the way it started off.
He was a good kid. He was a good kid and active, moved into all sports. But he wasn't. One sport he wasn't good in was baseball, t-ball.
Yeah, apparently I couldn't hit the damn ball. So
Off the
there's
tee?
You couldn't
that.
hit the ball off the tee?
Could not hit the
Apparently
ball.
not. And then
Could
and then
It's off the tee.
He
I know.
could not
I was
hit
5.
the
Like, I
ball.
don't know what you want me to say. Like,
So-
what do you want me to say?
That was a no. Once we figured out he couldn't even hit the
Right.
ball off the tee. But he was very good in tennis and basketball. So. But he was a good kid, though. He was good.
So tennis, you can hit a moving ball, but not a ball off the tee.
That's
I
standing
was
still.
5. Like, what do you want me to
Crazy,
say? Like,
bro.
I was,
Like, that's
I was like,
crazy.
like 5 years
Concept.
old. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
It's
That's,
stationary, but you're hitting them. All right.
I was 5.
You're
I hit the
right.
bucket, though. Let's not get that twisted. Like,
I mean, you gonna get a bucket. I agree with you.
let's
I
not
agree.
get that twisted. So, you had anything else?
Yeah, he
I
was.
actually wanted to
Sure
get
he
into
does.
these nicknames for the players on the team.
Oh,
was
Lord
kind.
have mercy. So backstory. My mom has nicknames for majority of the Rockets players growing up. I don't know if she has any now, but just run through a couple of players and their
You
nicknames.
tell me the names of ones you want me to share, because these players today I don't know anything about.
Well,
Right.
I'll save one for last because it's my favorite. But T-Mac, what was T-Mac's nickname growing up?
chicken
y'all-
legs.
Chicken legs. All right.
You have to explain why though. So why was it chicken legs?
Because he was just like long, and then when you look at him, and his little legs just got narrow and narrow and narrow. And I used to say, "You got to get up and block the ball with those little chicken legs." So he just thought that was hilarious.
Who
What's the
else? Did you have one for Yao?
No, I did not have
No.
one for y'all.
Okay, then I'll just go ahead and skip to the point. Chris Paul.
Sometime he played, sometime he didn't play. Just felt like how he was gonna play. Like, so he would laugh because I would just be like, some of them names I just really didn't remember.
Right.
So then I would just give him my own name for them, like the little boy that had the little gold patch in his head. What was his name?
No, it wasn't Beverly.
No.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah.
That was Patches.
That was Patches.
Patches.
But somebody else had it for the Rockets too.
We didn't have Kelly
What's his
Oubre,
name?
did
Got
we?
one later on, Flicker.
Not
I'm
well.
thinking earlier. Vaughn
Who's
Waver.
Flicker?
Was it not Vaughn Waver? Did he not have a
remember
blonde
who
patch?
Flicker was?
No. You have to let everybody know who was Flicker.
Flicker was the little tall, little skinny center. What was his name?
Capella.
I couldn't remember his name, so I
Capella.
just called him Flicker.
Flicker. Wow.
Because he was really light at the time.
So
and
you
they
could
were
just flick
the
him?
bigger centers would just flick him off of him. So I just didn't, I couldn't remember his name. So I would just be like, Flicker. They would just flick him. And it looked like he would just tumble over. So I'd be like, oh my God, they got to put some weight on him. They just flick him off.
He would just tumble over.
Yeah.
This Flicker, that was Flicker.
Yeah.
Sometime, what about James Harden?
You have the you have the floor. So you.
Yeah, go for it.
James Harden was strip club.
Oh yeah, that's accurate.
That was
That's
accurate.
accurate.
That's
That's accurate.
That was
That's where he
strip
spent all
club.
his time at.
That was strip. We was like, today he don't feel like playing. He ready to go to the strip club. He wants the game to be over. So
Yeah.
we went to the strip club. That was
Yeah.
strip club. And Chris Paul was
Some
sometime.
Pat Bev.
Nah, come on now. That's mobster. That's mob. Right there. That was my mobster. It was like he was just ready. No matter what, Pat was like, what's going down? We ain't even got to play this game no more. Let's get in it.
Oh wow.
So yeah, there's.
All right. I'm glad I asked.
I was mad at Chris Paul for a long time, though, years.
She still is. Don't let it get
About
back
him
to
getting
you.
injured?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, we supposed to have a ring.
That derailed the championship.
Yeah.
We supposed to have
That Cleveland team wasn't.
Didn't you
gonna
have a
beat
name
us.
for Kevin Durant?
I said the same thing. Chills.
I like Kevin. I don't
Okay.
know
Okay.
his name.
I just wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember.
No, I ain't
What about
want-
Westbrook? Did you have one for Westbrook?
No, I didn't have one for Westbrook. I do have one for Kevin Durant, but I don't want to say it. I like Kevin now.
Since we're on the NBA.
I like him now.
Like him now.
You like him now?
Okay.
Scola. That was the other one.
Scrappy?
Scrappy.
That was Scrappy.
Scrappy dude.
Scrappy. Yeah.
That makes
he was
sense for
Scrappy.
Luis.
Yeah, it does.
Scrappy.
It does. It does.
Scrappy.
That makes
Who else
complete
was?
sense.
I can't think off the top of my head who else it was.
Okay.
I think that's it. All right.
Ever any questions?
No
What
question.
about you?
I mean, if you want to share, you go right ahead.
What you want me to tell them?
Please feel free to share whatever it is that comes to your mind and heart. We're all ears.
No, what's your questions? I don't know what to say to you.
Did you ever beat me in basketball?
No.
Okay.
No, remember, but I would make you shoot 25 free throws for every missed one you hit.
All right, I think this conversation's over.
Yeah, in the game.
Yeah.
My biggest thing with basketball was
Layups and free throws.
layups and free throws. I mean, you know, how easy is that? It's a layup. You just go up there. And I used to tell me, you see that little square thing right there? That little square thing in the basketball thing? Just reach for that. That's how you got to do is lay it up against
It's
the
not
backboard.
as easy as you think sometimes.
definitely not.
I don't get it.
It's
These
not as
tall
easy.
guys that are like 6'8", 6'10", 7'10".
Yeah.
You look how little we are. Just lay up and hit the little square
I
piece
actually have
and
a
thing
story.
in the backboard. Well, how hard is that? They be trying to do all this fancy stuff, all this twisting and dunking. You're trying to win the game.
Right.
So just lay it up. So when he would miss a layup, or if he missed free throws, he knew what was coming. So I counted how many free throws he missed, and he had to give me times 25.
In that
the next
driveway.
day, in the driveway.
At 83-15, that's where I was, shooting free throws.
So if he missed 2, he had 50 free throws he had to do on the driveway.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
no,
he,
no.
was,
I
he
wanna
became
miss
a
a free
pretty
throw.
good free throw
Yeah,
shooter
I
because of
bet.
that, though. He didn't miss his free throws too often, so because he knew I would be like, you know what you got to do.
It's funny. It's funny because, you know, that's how she was coaching me. Now, mind you, obviously we have known Shaquille for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been summers where, where Shaquille would be in town and she'll just go up to him, just be like, Shaquille, you need to work on your free throws. just straight up. He'd be like, man, Phil, you don't know no ball.
True.
So,
Yeah, I say you need to go out there and let Evan teach you how to do some free throws. That's what you need to do.
but instead, he just dunked on me in the driveway. But we don't have to talk about
He
that.
said, when
It's
you
okay.
get 4 rings, you talk to me then when you get 4 rings.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Four
so
rings,
there's that.
4 rings.
It's hard to argue with that.
Y'all have
Yeah.
anything else for Mom?
I don't have any more
All right.
questions.
All right. Thank you, Mom. We appreciate you coming
you.
and talking
Appreciate
to us
having
for a
me on the
little
show.
bit. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Give it up for my mom. She came and hollered for a little bit. So we're gonna get into the Rockets' hot start to this season, but I also want to bring up someone else. He's the co-host, or he is the host of Ahead of Your Game podcast. I work with him for Houston Rockets youth camps. Coach Ox, give it up for Coach Ox. He's gonna be joining us. Talk the Rockets. What's up, man?
Nice to meet you.
So Rockets hot start. I mean, what's y'all's reaction to that so far? Number 2 in the West. So
It comes down to, I think it really comes down to great coaching.
Mm-hmm.
I think once they got what's his name?
Udoka.
Yeah,
Udoka.
Yeah, once they got him, he took the team, flipped it around. Now look at them. They're actually striving.
yeah.
They're actually playing good defense every night. They're not giving up 120 points. Moving the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They actually they found their centerpiece in Sangoon. That's what they build their team around. That's what
Baby
they
Joker.
That's a little starter piece, even though he's not the top scorer, but like he's their engine.
Yeah.
They're so bonus.
We're not. Okay. We're coming right back to that.
Oh, yeah.
They're just playing as a team, man. Everybody understands their role, and they're playing in their role.
Right.
Jalen and Alp are the engine of the offense. You know what I mean? Thompson, Jabari, all of those guys, they're going to play tough defense, rebound, swing the ball. I mean, it's a pretty simple game when you make it simple.
Exactly.
Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah. Like make you free throws. Right, Mom?
25 of them.
Yep. 25. So
Yeah, I think the key for the Rockets obviously is the defense so far, and I think there's actually room for improvement. Like when we saw against the Bucks, there was a lot of miscommunications in the pick and roll action. We were trying to switch screens, and against Giannis, you obviously don't want Fred VanVleet. So Tari was hesitant to switch, and so we could see even more improvement on the defense as they kind of get more used to playing each other, learning when to switch, when not to, things like that. But obviously, great things from the defense. Offensively, a lot of room to grow. I think we're like 19 in offense right now, so. Just kind of getting into the offense. Şengün has been picking it up. He struggled to finish around the rim early in the year. So seeing him improve, he's historically been a really good finisher around the rim. So I'm not worried about that bouncing back. But lots of good things from the Rockets, obviously. Ime Udoka has been a savant on the defensive end. Offensively, I'd like to see a little more creativity in the sets, but that will come throughout the year, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, Rockets playing well.
mean,
I wouldn't expect
two.
them to be
Number two.
I wouldn't expect them to be number 2 right off the bat. I mean, I predicted
either.
they'd be between that 7 to 10 range, so just getting to the play-in. But
Yeah.
I mean, they are smoking right now.
Do I think they'll finish at number 2? Nah, I think some of these other teams will eventually get into mid-season form and pick it up.
Yeah.
But I definitely think they'll probably finish the season like 4 or 5.
I can see that. For this
Yeah.
Rockets team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't think they'll plummet that many games, but I think the other teams will start to pick it up. Like
Yeah.
Timberwolves are still like trying to find their
Timberwolves
I
still
don't know
find
what's
themselves.
going on with that team.
Sacramento's still kind of finding themselves.
I mean, we can slide right into the pretenders right now.
No. We're gonna
let-
save that. We're gonna save that for later. We're gonna save that for later. So with the Rockets being so young, there's a lot of trade asset and there's a lot of trade value there. So there's been some names floating around this year: Devin Booker, Jimmy Butler, Giannis, Kevin Durant at one point in time, PG at one point in time. So what trade would y'all like the Rockets to do, whether that's at the trade deadline or in the offseason?
To me, like if we're talking realistic trades at the trade deadline, those names are a little bit too big. We can't trade Jalen and Şengün right now because of the contracts we signed them to, so they're not tradable till the offseason. But looking at the trade deadline, some names I thought we want to see maybe where Lonzo Ball is around that time. He's only played 5 games this season. He missed the last 2, but like as an addition, I think he'd be a really good buy low candidate. Another potential buy low candidate would be Andrew Nembhard with the Pacers. He's at something like a 4-to-1 assist to turnover ratio right now.
We're
but
not selling him.
He can't hit the ocean from a boat right now also, so he could be a potential buy low candidate. Vucevic also for the Bulls could be had for like pennies on the dollar right now. The concern with him is you want to pay your center rotation like $57 million next year, and his second that's a lot of
I
money.
don't think you're gonna do that.
It's Vooch.
Yeah, but you have
he's-
Sengun,
he's-
you
yeah,
have
but-
Sengun
I
and
know.
Jabari.
Right.
Yeah.
Jabari at the 5, they went to that in the third quarter last game. That was actually really successful minutes. I'd like to see more Jabari at the 5 minutes. Jock has situations where he can do well, but there's also matchups where he just isn't it. Same for Adams.
Like, my question is, like, do y'all think at a certain point when are the Rockets going to look to consolidate the backcourt? Because as I look at the team, the way
That's
it's
true.
laid out, this is going to become a log jam real quick in the backcourt.
Very quickly.
Right. I mean, you figure Reed Shepard's going to eventually find his footing. I think skill-wise is not the problem with him, is confidence. So maybe some minutes in the G League will help solidify that confidence for him. But you're right. Fred VanVleet only has a team option for next year. I don't
I'm
expect them to
coming
pick that
back.
up, probably. So that'll alleviate some of the concern there, although he's been saying publicly that the idea is him staying here long-term, so hopefully that's a lower number,
Yeah.
Right.
we would think.
Who starts at the 3 for the Rockets right now?
Dylan Brooks?
Dylan Brooks.
All right, so that's not a bad start, but in the offseason, I would try to go get Bi.
I don't know.
Go get a score.
He's
Yeah,
going
it's
into
I
his
mean,
contract
yeah, I don't
season.
know.
I
in
think
his contract, he's
Like
right now,
next year.
No, this year is the contract. He'll be a free agent this year.
So he's going to
He'll be a free agent.
New Orleans
this
not
year.
gonna let him
B.I.
walk.
B.I.'s
would
gonna
not
make
be
a.
Nora's not gonna let
I
him
mean,
walk.
B.I.'s gonna want a lot of money though.
Yeah, of course.
And I think he brings
but-
a lot
but-
of the same issues that Jalen brings as far as he can put up the shots, but is the efficient scoring
Right.
there?
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like he got way better at efficiently
he has.
scoring.
He has.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He has throughout the
than
years,
his early
yes.
on his career. Like,
Yeah.
if you really look at his numbers this year, he's kind of really balling. But he's on the Pelicans. I mean,
But New Orleans
Do
is
you
going to
wanna
let
buy
him
high,
leave.
though? Like looking at
Right.
stocks,
I
you
wouldn't
ever
wanna buy high on
you
that
I mean,
right
if I
now.
can get rid of Van VanVleet and I pick up
That's
Bi,
fair.
and then go get a cheap point guard, then yes.
That's fair. I think
Fair.
how he finishes out this season is important, but he's definitely a name to look at. I think that if we're trying to bring in names, I think the trade avenue is probably going to be a better avenue for us because we have those assets we can move, and we can't just use all those picks. Like, we have all these picks.
No.
You can't use all of them. You can't play all these guys. We're already running into this problem. We have, 5 more first-round picks?
Yeah.
So that's something to think about. We do have to consolidate.
Eventually, big game hunting is going to have to happen.
Big game. hunting.
Somebody.
So who would you want?
I mean, right now, I think the best thing for the Rockets to do is just stay put and just let the
put.
team develop.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm saying.
100% agree with that.
Just
Let
let them
them
develop.
let the team develop. See who you can pick up. In
The
free
best is
agency.
going to rise to the top no matter what. so
Let's
then
see
you
how
can
this
kind
year
of figure
finishes
it out
out.
from there.
Don't break the team up right now because you don't know
No.
what you have right now. So let's just see because who knows, they might get you to the second round. Like
There's a lot of
like
options
who
that
knows?
can happen.
And
Second
then-
round,
and
I
then-
don't know. I don't know if they can win a 7-game series right now.
I mean,
It all depends on the
That's the
matchup.
question, right?
that is the question,
does.
but it also depends on matchups too.
It's all
so
about
it
the
just-
matchup.
It's all about the matchup.
The question is, can we come in out athletic a team? Because there's going to be some teams in the West that are not athletic. The Lakers look really unathletic right now.
But they're smart.
They are smart, but they
they're
look
smart.
very unathletic.
Right.
And
I don't know
so
if that can beat the Lakers in a 7-game series.
I think it's something to think
mean-
about because if you look at the advanced stats, we're like +8 net rating right now, and the Lakers like +2, which is early in the season. We're only a quarter of the way through the season, but I think that the Lakers have some serious concerns on their end as well. We do too. Like I said, offensive consistency is just not there. But for the Lakers, their defense is awful. I think they're 27th in defense right now.
They're old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
old.
old.
And
LeBron's
they can't
turning,
switch
LeBron's
like
turning,
that.
turning 40 this month.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you can't switch like that. No,
Yeah.
I mean, and then also they're not. Their only goal is to make the playoffs or make the playoffs. They're not
For
worried
who?
about the Lakers.
Lakers,
They're not
yeah.
trying to be
Yeah.
the first seed.
Yeah.
So they're not trying to go out. They're like.
They don't have the pieces to be the first seed or to be
Yeah.
the number 1 seed right
And they
now.
can't
I
beat
mean,
Denver
they take
anyway, so it
nights
doesn't
off,
really
takes
matter.
Nights off, like.
Anthony Davis hadn't really taken nights off though.
I mean, sometimes they try to save him on a back-to-back. On some of the back-to-backs, he'll take one of the nights off on a back-to-back.
You got to.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just hoping for the playoffs.
Plus, their defense is hurt every time he falls down and takes 5 minutes to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously, we're here tonight at Toyota Center. The Rockets are taking on the number 1 team, OKC. So, what are y'all's predictions for that game for tonight?
Well, I can start off. I think OKC. I think the Rockets will win tonight. Actually, no
Yeah.
Chet, no Williams. They really have no inside presence tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Sengun should have a monster
Sengun
game today.
and Jabari Smith should be all over the board tonight. You should see a lot of offensive rebounds tonight, a lot of putbacks, things like that tonight. I think they'll just kill them inside the paint.
I agree.
Yeah.
It kind of comes down to what does the best player on the court do, and that's Shea. He's the best player on the
Yeah.
court. If we can contain him with Brooks and then later on in the game Amin and maybe Tari, we have a chance. But it's always hard to bet against the best player on the court, and I think he's clearly that.
SGA's nice.
Well,
And they
free
just
throws-
played
free
on
throws,
Friday.
Yeah, free
Yeah.
throws.
So that should help out the Rockets tonight. OKC played Friday night, so
We've had, 4 days off?
yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since 4 days.
They should be fresh tonight.
So to transition, we'll just go ahead and go into NBA pretenders and contenders. So I mean, you got the list
Oh.
ready to go.
Yeah, let's see. All right, let's start off with number 1 on this list.
Oh my
No,
God.
they're pretenders right now. So I mean, that's not even the team right now.
They're on the list?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he wants to bring up the Kings for another reason. So
Yeah,
if that's the
ulterior
case, if that's
motives.
the case, we can go ahead and jump into
We
the
can really
conversation.
do this.
All right, so the Kings.
Go ahead.
I mean, what do you want to bring up?
I want to bring up the Kings
You already
because
know how I feel about
you
the
know
one
exactly
player on
what
the
I
Kings.
feel like.
Yeah,
Okay.
like one player about the
So
Kings.
while
I
these
said the
two
Kings
are doing their
No,
thing.
the Kings are pretenders right now, but I was
Exactly.
wanting to get to
I want
the
one player. You want
Sabonis point.
You just want
Yes.
Sabonis.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
What is your thoughts
Okay,
about
I'm gonna ask. Okay, so Sabonis, how high are you on Sabonis? Like, do you feel like he's a top big? Do you like what?
Is he elite?
I wouldn't put him in the elite category.
Thank you.
I think that he's up there top 10.
Bro,
you could probably
there's
say.
other players. I really respect his opinion. My bad. I do respect his like, oh, my bad.
It's too many people have come on here and told you he's not elite. It's like the 5th person that's just said he's not
Okay.
elite.
Game, so I'm definitely not an
Andrew said
expert on
he's
them this
elite.
year.
Okay.
But
Oh,
Okay,
he's
so
an elite
why-
rebounder.
Okay, so
Andrew
why do
said
you
he
feel like
he
he's
played
not
in the
elite?
NBA.
Rebounding.
defensively, he has his concerns. It's tough
Yes.
to build a contender. Shingun had similar concerns prior to this year, but he's cleaned up a lot of that. He's gotten a lot more athletic. He dropped some weight. I don't know if Sabonis has the build to do that necessarily like Shingun did, but I mean, it's definitely a concern. Then when we saw in the playoffs against the Warriors, he really struggled to just score one-on-one against good defenders. And if you can't force the defense to collapse as a big, and his passing is great, but if you're not forcing the defense to collapse, you're not creating those passing opportunities to make your teammates better with your passing.
I mean,
I
mean,
I'm
it's
gonna say-
evaluation. I mean, again,
Yeah.
I feel differently. I feel like
Of course you do.
He
Absolutely.
gives you a triple W. You know what I'm saying? He averages 9 assists, 8 assists as a center. He led the lead in rebounds, and he's an 18-point per game scorer.
I
feel like
I
that's
watched a
elite.
man that averages a triple single-handedly take him out of a playoff series.
And who is that person?
That man is Draymond Green.
To be fair, one of the top defenders of all time.
True, but he took him out.
How
He
many
took him
different-
out.
how many-
He
how
took him
He
out.
has
How many
one.
defensive players have won?
He has one.
Okay, he's the defensive player of the year, and we're gonna say that
if you're an elite level player, you're not gonna get taken out like that.
Defensive Player of the Year.
I watched Anthony Davis go head up with Nikola Jokic in a playoff series. You didn't see that big of a difference. Jokic is better,
Are
but
any of those
Jesus
guys
Christ.
Defensive Player of the Years?
Like, what do we? Anthony Davis?
Well, did he win?
No, he should have been one of Defensive Player of the Year.
My point.
Draymond Green is.
Let's go.
Draymond Green is my dad's age playing in the NBA. Draymond Green is 36 years old.
What's your point? You can
And
still
when
defend.
he took out Sabonis, he was 34. Sabonis is in his prime, coming off a triple double.
Sabonis
All
is like
NBA.
30
Wait a minute.
Sabonis
All
is
NBA
like-
season. Draymond didn't
good.
even make all defensive first team or second team. And that same person took you out of a series, choked you out, stepped on your groin, and you still couldn't do nothing about
He
it.
stepped on his whole rib.
Like
He
at a
took him
certain
out.
point, where is your pride? Like at a certain point, play with some pride.
He does. He gets awards.
Shout out to Rudy Gobert.
He gets awards every year. That's why he's an All NBA player.
Oh
Okay. Okay. Before Wes blows a head gasket, let's go ahead and go to another
All
team.
right. So yeah, I guess that's the first team. All right.
Pretenders.
Christ. All right. First, next team on the list, Orlando Magic.
Man.
And right now they're
They're
sitting in
contenders.
third. They're sitting right now in third in the East.
Third
They're
in the
contenders.
East.
They
I'ma
doing
say
this without
contenders right
Paolo.
now. Yeah.
Y'all think they can go win an NBA championship? That's what contenders mean. An NBA
Yeah.
championship. Y'all think the Orlando Magic can go win
Yeah.
an NBA championship?
The way the East is set up, absolutely. You only got to get through one team.
I mean, the Pacers went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
We
Exactly.
still didn't win the championship.
But
Exactly.
so you think
So
So
what?
do you think the Magic can't get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
I don't think they can get to the NBA championship and win a
Do
championship.
you think they can get to the Eastern Conference Finals? That's my
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm gonna say contenders.
Thank you.
I'm
I
saying
agree.
contenders.
Contenders.
I think if we're going by the definition of can they win a championship, the Celtics kind of make every other team almost a no.
Cavs.
But if their defense is really rough. But I think if we're just talking about like, could you see a possibility where they do? Maybe. Paolo's been out for quite a bit now.
What, a couple months now, huh?
Well,
He's been out for over a
He's
month
been out for quite a
now.
while.
1 month.
Franz has stepped up, but their record against good teams hasn't been great. So I'd like to see how they look when Paolo gets back. That'll be kind of the big thing, whether they're actually contenders. Does Franz keep up this level of play, or does he kind of sink back
Yeah.
into that tertiary playmaker type role? We'll
I'm
see.
gonna run through
Yeah,
East
the
teams.
answer is Paolo for sure.
I'm gonna run through East teams right now. We got Miami Heat.
Pretenders.
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 Contenders. All right.
Pretenders.
We can
Not
say
enough
that, but-
scoring.
Yeah, I know, but we
Pretenders.
know how Jimmy gets in the playoffs.
Yep.
Although I'll
Playoff
take-
Jimmy, different animal.
I'll take Tyler Hero any day on the Rockets, though.
Yeah.
Knicks.
That's a hard one, man.
The Knicks are contenders, man. I like this.
Can I wait till Mitch gets back?
Yeah, Mitch Robinson's
Yeah.
a big part of the team.
Fair enough.
But I'll
I'm
say
gonna say contenders.
I'll say
don't know what
contenders because I don't think the Mikal Bridges we're seeing is the real Mikal. Like he
Yeah.
has looked
Yeah,
like
he
awful
looks-
this
Somebody
year.
He
broke
does
his
look
jump shot.
terrible.
I don't
Oh
know
my
where
God.
that came
He
from.
can't guard anybody to save his life, and he can't hit a shot. So I don't think that's the real Mikal. But if that is, they're definitely pretenders.
Yeah.
Cleveland Cavaliers. We know they had that hot start. 15-0.
Pretenders.
Are they still first in the East?
Yes.
They are.
Contenders. Yeah.
Contenders.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them contenders because I said the Magic were. But if we're going by just who I think could win the East, I think it's pretty clearly Celtics. But
Yeah.
we'll give them
Contenders.
contenders.
I literally said earlier in the season, before the season started, like the Cavs will probably ended up like 1 or 2.
Cavs need a wing score desperately.
Bad. Real bad right
Isaac
now.
Okoro
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
cut it.
yeah.
No, Isaac Curl.
Yeah.
Okoro
But-
does not cut it right
but
now.
He plays defense.
But
He does play defense.
He does.
And Dean Wade can hit a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Pacers, we're pretenders right now. Can't even. I know that's what.
At least you're
But
honest.
I
At
like
least you're
Benedict
honest.
Matherin,
Yeah,
man.
at least
Every
you're honest.
game. Every
There you
game.
go.
Hey, but once Tyrese gets his powers back from the Monstars, y'all are
Good.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's been balling this past 2 weeks.
He has.
Yeah,
He
the
has.
past 2 weeks he's been balling.
He has
but
on fantasy. That's why he's been saying that.
the Bucks.
Pretenders.
Man, they started off
Pretenders.
Pretenders, yeah.
Long
Starting off
as,
bad.
as long as Doc is the coach, pretenders.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Man, boy,
Don't
he
trust.
Kill a
Nah,
team,
not
don't he?
trusting.
Hey,
man.
they'll be up 3-1 though, and then they'll lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, that's what he does.
All right, let's jump over to the West. We already went to the Kings, so let's go to the Phoenix Suns.
Pretenders.
Pretenders, they're 11
Pretenders,
and
yeah.
Pretenders.
I think they're gonna find their ceiling.
Too
We
much
got-
inconsistency and too many question marks on that
Yeah.
team, and they still don't have a bench. So
I think
Pretenders.
they'll end up putting it together. I think
I don't think so.
Kevin Durant. They missed a whole month. Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal.
So here's the thing: if Ryan Dunn kept shooting like he did to start the season, I'd be much higher on them. But right now he's down to like 31% from 3 and I think 18% from free throw.
Ew.
So he's winning the Bruce
Jesus
Bowen Award
Christ.
of lower free throw percentage from 3, but he's
Yeah.
at 30% from 3. I've never seen it.
Ugh.
Pretenders, though.
Pretenders.
Dallas Mavericks.
Pretenders.
Pretenders.
I think
Again.
contenders.
Contenders.
Yeah, they're just
As
in
long as
the
you got
NBA
Luka and
finals.
Kyrie, you got to be a
It's
contender.
just in the NBA finals.
Again, it's like Phoenix. They just have, for me, they have too many question marks. Like
What's
Luka's
their
already
question
been
mark?
hurt because Luka's already been hurt.
He's hurt every year.
He's
Luka
already
is
no,
hurt
he's
every
hurt
year.
more this year than he has in the past years
It's been 20 games. How can you say that?
because he's been hurt.
He has been
I
hurt.
literally just said it.
But I'm saying he played like 16 out of the 20 games they played already.
I don't see where it's going.
I'm
So-
not too concerned
so
about
I'm
Luka
saying
injuries
pretenders.
Yeah,
as
he's
far as
injured
end of
every year.
season. But if you want to say like Klay Thompson defensively doesn't cut it, so they're like
Yeah.
who is
Yeah.
filling that last
Now,
spot.
Luka
That's a-
defense is
That's
not
a viable
cutting it.
concern. Absolutely, Luka defensively. Kyrie has turned it on for Boston, but then other years has been a negative. on
He
the
just needs to
defense
stop
ends.
arguing with the refs.
That would
That's,
be the best
that's
thing.
everybody though.
No. He takes it to the extreme. Like he,
No,
like
LeBron
mid,
takes it to the extreme.
Mid fast break, he's like arguing with the refs, and they're just everybody just blowing
Yeah.
by him.
Is it still fire Jason Kidd? By the way,
Yeah, I fire him.
I would not.
Took him to the finals last year. Like, how do you get rid of that coach?
Yeah. Anyway,
Would you not get rid of Doc Rivers?
I've been said I would get rid of Doc Rivers.
But
let's see.
But Doc didn't take them to the
Doc
finals
Rivers
last
or
year.
Jason Kidd? Who would
I
you
mean,
rather?
Doc Rivers be going to the finals, does he not?
The
When's the last
Bucks
time he went to
record
the
got
finals?
worse when
When's
Doc
the last
became
time,
the head
he was in
coach.
conference finals,
Thank
huh?
you. Okay, I was
Yeah,
about to say,
with
when's the last
76ers?
time Doc Rivers went to the
And
finals?
he lost in the Eastern Conference Finals.
They lost in the Western Conference final, in the Clippers too. They lost to Phoenix.
He
Well,
wasn't.
Monty
He wasn't the
Williams,
coach.
look at
He wasn't the
Monty-
coach. It
bro,
was
not
Lou.
every
It was
coach.
T.
Not
Lou.
every coach. Look at Monty Williams.
It was T. Lou.
Monty Williams went to the finals.
Got fired.
The next year,
The next season.
after blowing a lead and having the #1 seed in the conference.
Yeah.
That will get you fired.
Yes.
That will get you fired.
That alone gets you fired.
Jason
but
Kidd
they
just
fired him.
being
They-
good and them losing in the second round, it's not gonna get him fired.
Yeah.
They lost in the, what do you mean?
I say if they're
Oh,
good
talking about
and they
this
get to
year?
the second round, he's not gonna lose his job.
Yeah. Well.
Nah.
All right.
All right. Grizzlies.
Pretenders.
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 Yeah, I think pretenders.
Outside
need
of
a
Jaw,
scorer.
there is nothing there. I think
yeah.
I think Willie and I went to the game when they played Memphis, and there was a couple guys that looked like they played at LA Fitness. So I'm just being honest. Like if that's the case, I can go get the Kobe's out of my school office right now and go play.
I will say Triple J has looked really good this year. Like he's been an absolute monster.
I'm
I think
not
he's been
high
up
on
like
him, though.
3.5 stocks and 40% from 3, something like that. Crazy numbers. Edie is the big question mark for them. I don't think he can play up and pick and roll. If you have to drop him every time, that's just not viable playoff coverage. So
He has
to me,
looked a
that's
little solid though, but yes, yeah,
offensively he
Yeah.
looks solid. Defensively is the question mark with him.
yeah.
Can he come out and guard?
Again, another wing scorer.
That's it.
I don't-
That's all they
Just to
missing.
run that last list because I feel like we can group all of these last three teams: Warriors, Nuggets, and Timberwolves.
Timberwolves are pretenders right now.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I feel like that Carl Anthony trade did not work out well.
That
for
was
them.
not a
a
good
lose-lose.
workout for
Yeah,
them.
they both
It
both
wasn't
teams
good.
just lost. Like
Gobert still looks awful.
yes,
Who else? You said the
I'm not gonna
Warriors.
lie for
Warriors.
What do y'all think? Warriors, contenders or pretenders? What? Pretenders?
Pretenders.
Yeah, absolutely pretenders. You cannot.
Pretenders.
I
Okay.
don't think they can win with just Steph alone.
Nah, they
Missing
can't.
that splash, brother, man.
Yeah.
I'll say that D'Anthony Melton going down, I think is going to hurt them. Their perimeter defense, he's a really good perimeter defender, and that's kind of what they've been living on this year because they don't have much rim protection. Trace Jackson Davis has been like solid at the center for them, but he's not a rim protector. So let's see how their defense holds up.
And Buddy Hield slowed down, which I told you.
He did slow down.
Buddy was
I
gonna
told
slow
you
down.
Buddy was going to slow down.
He did.
They need to start turning the team over to Kuminga, but something's going on with that. That's just an odd situation.
It's another Wiggins situation. It might be.
Like, it's very
I
odd.
don't know. All right. And then who else you
last
said?
thing
Denver.
was the Denver Nuggets.
I feel like they're so
They're
inconsistent.
They're like the biggest question mark of the season.
No,
I'm
no,
going.
yeah, for sure.
I'm going pretender because I don't trust Jamal Murray.
I don't either.
I'm going to go contender just because I think Jamal Murray can go flamethrower mode.
Yeah,
At a
I gotta
moment's
go.
notice.
contenders.
He can, it's in
Put
him.
that next to Jokic.
Jokic have 3
I'm going
MVPs
with West
already?
on this one. I don't know.
He has 2 or 3.
What?
Jokic 2.
3?
Yeah,
Two what?
2
two
MVPs.
MVPs.
No, he has 3.
3 now.
Yeah, he has
Oh,
3.
3 now,
He has
yeah.
3.
It's hard to say a
Yeah,
three-time
a
MVP in his
three-time-
prime
yeah, exactly.
is not like a
Yeah,
contender. if all he needs is like, hey, this guy
Even
who's
though I feel
historically
like-
known to turn it on, turns it on.
I do feel like Shea should have won MVP last year, but
I agree.
I agree with that.
I agree with
but,
that.
but
I agree
the
with that,
three-time MVP, I can't call his team not a contender.
Not a contender.
Yeah. Like,
What about the Rockets? Because you didn't go over the Rockets.
I mean, do I think the Rockets are contenders this season? No.
Not to win a championship.
Not to win-
Not right now.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm saying.
not
right
now.
That's why I mean, they're in a scary little era right now.
They need another two years.
I don't
2
think you
years,
can have
so.
a below-average offense and expect to win the championship. Really, like
Right.
our defense is amazing. It's
Can't.
keeping us in games when our offense is non-existent. But realistically, you got to be top 15, preferably top 10 in both offense and defense to be a real contender. So, as much as I would love for the Rockets to be a contender, obviously I'm a fan, but I think that we're probably a year away from contending.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to win tonight, though. Let's just address
Yeah, I
that.
definitely didn't win tonight.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna easily
yeah.
win.
They win tonight. For sure.
NBA Cup. I mean, I know. I don't think all the teams have clinched yet, but like, who do y'all think is going to win the cup out of those that did clinch? So I think the Rockets clinched. Atlanta clinched actually, which I was surprised about that one.
That boy
I
Ice
think the
Trae.
Thunder clinched, if I'm not mistaken.
Thunder might have
Yeah.
clinched Friday night.
Friday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I think the Hawks can actually go out and win this thing. They have this
The who?
the Hawks.
They'll be like the Pacers from last year.
Yeah,
It's-
like this is a very
Start
young
going
reward,
crazy.
You know, like it's not like the old heads don't really care about this. Like the Lakers kind of they won it last year, but I don't think they care that much. Like as the young people who can have a chance to go win $500,000 more than their contracts. Some of their contracts is on the team.
But some of those dudes don't actually play though. But
exactly,
yes.
but they still get.
Well, yeah,
you
of
know
course. No,
what
I'm
saying?
just
So,
saying.
like,
But yes,
and
yeah.
they do get to play at the end game, so that's why a lot of them leave their starters in for the point differentials and things like that, man. So I think the Hawks can actually have a chance to actually go and win it. And Trae Young has been going crazy this season.
He had a 2020 game the other day.
Yeah,
We gotta stop.
And he
That.
been-
Gotta
and-
stop
and
the Trae Young hate. Gotta stop
yeah,
the Trae Young hate.
Yeah, I don't know
man.
what he did
All
to
right.
the NBA, but
So
Jesus
Orlando
Christ.
clinched, Milwaukee clinched, Atlanta, Houston, Phoenix or not Phoenix. Thunder haven't clinched yet because San Antonio's still 2-1, but Golden State also clinched as well for their spots.
I'll go with Milwaukee. This will be Glenn's championship for the season. It'll be the NBA Cup. Glenn.
I don't even want to.
Glenn Rivers. That's Doc's name. His name is
Yeah,
Glenn.
Glenn Rivers.
Yeah, you
Oh
know.
my! I didn't know that. Anyway,
You think his name was Doc?
Right.
I did.
His parents was like, "Oh man, you know, Doc." They're just gonna name him Doc.
Anything can happen. Let's leave it at that. Is there anything else y'all wanted to cover before we bring this in for a landing?
No, I'm just giving you a heads up on your Saints. They're tied 14-14 going to the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We didn't get a chance to do this
Oh,
because he was fired Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday?
It was
But-
Friday.
It was Friday.
Yeah.
But Matt Eberflus, dog. For y'all out there, Evan, you're a
Chicago
coach.
Bears, yeah.
For everybody that's watching that's a coach out there or plans to be a coach in the future, I just want you to watch the last 33 seconds of that football game. And that will show you exactly how not to coach and how you will get yourself fired. All right? Do not follow Matt Eberflus's lead. That is how you lose a job. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro.
I forgot to add too. We have a big Warriors fan in the house. Shout out to my boy Rod right there. Big Warriors fan. So
Big Warriors.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh,
Big time.
man.
So
Man, the rent come due now, huh? I don't know chips, boy. The rent that came due.
rent's due. So yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna go ahead and bring this in for a close.
Yeah, man.
We do have some giveaways. Y'all want to do it now, or y'all want to do it?
We can do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
now.
we do the
Go ahead and
Let's
do it now. All right. Well, Coach Ox, appreciate
I
you.
thought we had one more.
Y'all give it up for Coach Ox. Thank you for coming
Thank you.
I thought we had one more segment.
up. No.
Thank you for coming on here.
No, you want to do your question first. Oh, you want to do the bobbleheads because we can do the
No.
hard questions later.
No. We're gonna go ahead and do that now.
We're gonna do the hard questions.
Where's tech and audio? You gonna get that for us, or I mean, what's
here,
up?
hold this. I grab it.
Okay.
The real Willard is coming to do the job. Right.
Yeah. That one. That one right there. All right. So First of all, thank you all again for coming. This really means a lot to us. It's just three guys who already talk sports as it is, and we decided to bring it to life. So, I mean, we definitely appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us. So we do have some giveaways for y'all. So first up, we have a Dylan Brooks autograph ball with some extra little goodies in it. You can leave it in there, Mr. Willie. Yeah. Just leave it. No. So if any brave soul wants to come answer these questions, or a question to get this autograph ball, you're more than welcome to come sit in the chair and come do so. So, any takers?
Anybody?
It's
Any takers?
NBA.
NBA
trivia.
Yes.
NBA
trivia.
It's well,
NBA
well,
trivia.
well, it's Rockets trivia.
It's Rockets themed
Rockets
trivia.
trivia.
Rockets trivia. Whoever wants to go, just raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
All right,
Come
come on
on.
up. Come on.
Okay, it ain't that
Oh,
hard.
in the OKC. Oh no.
Oh
This
no.
man, he's coming up here with an OKC jersey. Nah, brother, you got to take that off before you sit. I'm just. All right, man. What's your name?
My name is Sam.
Sam. Nice to
Sam.
meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
All right.
All right. So, question for you: what two teams did the Rockets defeat in the finals?
They beat the Knicks and they beat the Magic.
Ding, ding,
They
ding.
did.
Here's question number one for your
There we go.
autograph. There it is.
It's an autographed Dylan Brooks ball.
Autograph Dylan Brooks ball. Thanks, my brother. Appreciate you. Oh, you want to do this now, Mr. Willie?
See,
Like right now, Mr.
See?
Willie?
Yeah.
Right this minute?
Directly.
Crazy word, right?
All right.
Converting one fan
All
at
right.
a time, man. One at a time.
Raise your
One at a
hand.
time.
Again, this is a Rockets trivia question. Anybody wants to try? You sure?
Hey,
You want to try? Come on.
what, you doing yours?
Yeah.
All right.
Which one is that? That's the.
I think this is the Jalen Green.
Which one?
Oh, bet.
That's
Yep.
Jalen Green ball?
Jalen Green ball. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the crowd.
Hi everyone, my name's Adam.
What's up?
I'm about to win.
Oh, it's back there. Anyway, all right. So for this Jalen Green ball, besides James Harden, what other 5 Rockets lead the franchise in triple doubles? Yep. So what other 5 players are triple double leaders other than James Harden? Yeah.
It's not that hard. You just don't.
It's not as hard as you think.
Okay,
It's
yep.
I promise you.
All right.
It's
So
not.
Akeem is 1.
Charles Barkley.
No.
Nope.
Chris Paul.
Nope.
No, he's not a rebounder.
So that's 2 misses. So count that.
That's 2. One more,
One
right?
more.
Okay.
1 more strike. You got Hakeem. There's 4 more.
That's 4 more, and I got 1 more strike.
Yes.
Jalen Green.
No,
No.
Jalen
Jalen
Green.
Green.
I was just about to say he can
I
phone
think
a friend.
Jalen got like 1 or 2.
I was just about to say. Come on. No,
Come
two.
on up. Yep.
It's the
Same
it's
question.
the same question.
Same question.
So go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are, my man. All right. So
Say it with your chest now.
yeah,
Speak,
yeah,
say
yeah.
it
Go ahead
with
and say it with your
your chest.
chest, man.
My name is Trey.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So same question. What 5 Rockets other than James Harden lead the Rockets franchise in triple doubles? Oh, whoa.
Slow down.
Slow down.
You got 2.
All right, you got 2 of them.
You missed 1.
Hakeem, and then who else did you say? Russell Westbrook. All right, you got 2 with 1 strike. Ooh. I mean, if you can remember the name.
I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna stay out of this one. Y'all gotta do
Yeah.
this one.
Do you want to phone a friend for that one?
Yeah. There's no way he knows the name.
Please don't.
Sengun is 1. So there's 3.
Clyde Drexler.
And the other one, you have the other one. You just have to say the
You have
name.
the other one. You just got to think his name. Starts with an S. And his number was 3.
I wish I could tell you because I know this one. I know this was the back of my head.
He said the whole description.
Steve
go.
Francis. Yeah. You want to go ahead and give it to him, Wes?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, autograph Jalen ball, man. You can take that home.
Look right there.
Everybody got an autograph, Jalen?
You got an autograph
Right
Jalen
there.
ball.
Where Wendy at? Where are you going? Take the picture.
Picture.
All right, we have
All right.
we have one more ball to give away.
Yeah, all right.
Team ball.
So this
All right.
one is signed by the whole roster of this season.
Of this season, the whole
So,
roster
the whole
of this
team
season.
ball.
Is there anyone brave enough to come? All right, come on, my
All
man.
right.
Come on.
All right.
Huh? Yes.
Yeah, it's all Rockets trivia.
This isn't Jeopardy. I'm just kidding.
All right, let's see.
All right, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
How y'all doing? My name John.
John.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So,
All
your
right,
question.
let's see.
The question of death.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Can you name the last 5 lottery picks for the Rockets?
Jabari,
Jabari,
Jalen,
Jalen.
Cam,
One strike.
You want to strike?
Cam went at 15. He was just
Reed,
outside.
20. Reed,
Yep.
Reed is 3. Yep.
2 more.
Only 13 are Rocket picks.
You got 3. You got 2 more.
Amen.
Man, there's 4.
1 more.
One more, 2 strikes.
Now
This is
fifth
the hardest one.
Yeah,
This is the hardest
Okay, so this 5th one, you can phone a friend.
I didn't think this one was
You can either
right.
phone a friend or you can get a hint from us.
Hit me.
Huh?
Don't call me.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
This player went to UConn.
That's a too big of a hint.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Hey, actually, yeah, you know it's not.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Given
You're
that
You act- you
name,
act like I
given
said the
who it
person's
is,
name.
yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
That didn't help me at all.
It didn't help you?
Is he still on the scene?
Nope.
No.
No.
You.
I give you
You said,
another
was it
hint.
rhyme with?
Yeah. What to start with?
Can we give him that?
Jay. That's his first name.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
I can phone a friend.
No, you
No,
good? Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No.
Who?
No.
No.
That's a strike. You got one
And
more
he went to
strike.
He
North
was a
Carolina.
lottery pick, but that was a Bucks lottery pick.
But last
I'm gonna
5
ask your
lottery
mama.
picks.
I want to ask your mama.
Ding, 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 ding,
No,
ding.
she said Lynn.
Lynn?
No. Lamb.
She said Lamb?
Yeah, they didn't draft Jeremy Lin.
We didn't draft Jeremy then.
They
Yeah,
did
I know.
draft
What
Jeremy
did you
Lamb. He was
say?
undrafted.
Jeremy
Round.
Lamb.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lamb.
There
Yeah,
it
that
is.
was
All
it.
right.
Jeremy Lamb.
Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Mom. I know you Googled that because I know you do not know who that is.
Yeah.
There you
I know
go.
who Jeremy Lamb is. I
Yeah,
know that for a
like,
fact. All right. Again, thank y'all so much for being here. This really means a lot to
Absolutely.
us. So we're just going to go ahead and sign out. I'm Evan,
F.
West.
and we out. Peace. Thank y'all. Hey, Wes, we're going to do a group picture with everybody.